Okay, this is my second reading. I just asked the cards to tell me, generally speaking, what they want to say about the concert. This is my mythology deck, and this deck is very truth telling. I last The last video I did with this deck was the political one, and it was too supercharged that I did not release it. So I may or may not release this one. Let's see what it said. But it asked me to put three different decks, three different rows, right? The first row is before the concert. This is after, like during the concert, and this is after the concert. So before, during, and after, and it'll tell you like a little story of how it is perceived globally. Okay. All right. So let's do some catalyst cards here. One in the middle, one at the end. Ooh. Oh, oh. Ooh. Time will tell. And the message was so impactful that some people feel that they're being attacked. Okay, this is the people who are being affected. This is the person or people who are the antagonist, and these are the people who are being affected by it. So time will tell. Wow. Woo! Before the concert, a lot of people were deep in their feels. There's a lot of people who Poseidon. This is a lot of people who were deep in their feels. I wonder who this represents. But people were deep in their feels. Next, during the concert, people felt victorious. Oh, love it. Yes. Nike is like my victory card and or legal card. So in this particular instance, I think is talk about the victory of the people. People felt victorious that the light was shining on them, that they had the sun shining behind them. They were very, oh, it says excellence. Yes, they loved the show, not only for the entertainment aspect of it, but also the meaning behind it. Love it, love it, love it. After. This is after now. Ooh, Persephone. It's the beginning of the end. Oh, this is the beginning of the end. Because if you know anything about mythology, Persephone married Hades. So the mother mourned. So they made an agreement that Persephone will come up in spring, and then when time of winter comes, she goes back down to Hades. So this is my card for the beginning of the end. Ooh, who was in the fields? Who was in? Oh, oh boy, this is my sign that people don't want to hear what they want to hear because echo. What is being said is going to be reflected back at them. So people before they didn't want to hear the that Bad Bunny was going to be successful. They didn't want to hear the fact that he was going to potentially have, right, subliminal messages. They didn't want to hear the fact that he was going to spark, right, a movement per se. I'm getting a movement. Wow, wow. So this is during the concert, right? How do people perceive it during the concert? Oh, they were having a good time, right? This is Pan. This is sometimes my card for the e-files, but we're not talking about the e-files. It says here fertility, sexuality, and revelry. Party. They had a good old time. It was all about the party. They loved it. They had a great time. After. After. What's going to happen after? Ooh, Hercules. So it says here that a lot of people are going to try to fight this. It's going to be like a very tough battle. It says warrior energy, challenges, strength, confidence. So Hercules, as you know, if you know your mythology, he was given a task, I think by Hera. And make the long story short, he became victorious at the end of the task that he was given. These tasks were made for him to fail, and he conquered them all. So this is the beginning of the end, and this is the people conquering what what were given to them, the challenges that they were given to them. They're going to prevail. I love this. All right, last row. This is the conclusion of the before. What happened before? Holy criminities! I cannot make this up. This is so. This is Medusa. Medusa, as you know, is that People who stared into her eyes end up turning into stone. So this is my card of saying that whatever you throw out there is going to come back to you, just like the echo. This is the audio. This is an actual visual. Holy, and they're deep in their feels about it. Look, they're deep in their feels about this. Ooh. So whatever they had spewing out is going to come back at them. It's going to turn them into stone. It says reflect, defeat, and triumph. Okay? So they're going to be defeated. This concert, I'm going to veer off a little bit. This concert right here just opened up a big can of whip double A double S. You know what I'm talking about, right? Wow. It's not good. It's not. Join the concert. Mm-mm. He had the world at his shoulder. The world was watching this. Look, this is the world being on your shoulder. Okay? This is Atlas. As you know, he had the world on his shoulder. He was technically punished for it, but in this aspect, I don't think that Bad Bunny was punished. I'm just saying that Bad Bunny had the world on his shoulder. Like he had the world looking at him. Okay? And that's that. Yeah, I think it was like 140 something million people saw it. Wow. After the show, remember talking about the beginning of the end, and the task that people are going to eventually conquer. Let's see what the last card says. People are going to be so stuck. This is okay. Let me break it down. This is the people. This is the administration. This is the people saying "Ya basta." This is a standstill. This is them being frozen. And the beast had been awoken. Oh my God. And like I said, time was going to tell. Because this is pretty much the same reflection as this card. You see? The person in the middle is being tormented by the little eagle. What's the name for these people? I forgot. Sheesh. Anywho, yes, tormented. And look at it again. The standstill and the beast that has been awoken. And it's a matter of time, people. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Wow. All right. That's the second one. This is, and I said this. These cards, I just let it tell me what it wanted to tell me, and this is basically telling me that, yeah, times are they are changing. All right. Let's wait for the next one. Bye.